Oh boy. I forgot. All for the father, because I don't like doing this. And, well, he tells me to keep going, be a little soldier. Do you want to be a pussy just like the rest of them? Huh, Carl? Huh? That's what he says to me. Hey, Carl, you want to be exactly what you fucking preach about? Huh? What are you gonna do, buddy? Huh? You gonna get some balls? And then here I am making videos to nobody. And the people that do watch them, it just, I know, it's crazy. It all sounds fucking crazy, doesn't it? Like God would use human vessels, all sorts of craziness. Crazy part is he would pick me. I think he picked somebody perfect. uh, those who try to look the part usually are fakers. You guys remember, like, hey, remember that nice little Mormon family trying to portray like they were the best thing since ever? Hey, Jay Press, what's going on? You and Dag Burns settle your differences? Are you guys gonna meet down at fucking PBR's Park? That's where you guys should all meet up over at fucking PBR's Park. Just settle it. Just get it all over and done with. Leave PBR to pick up the pieces, eh? Uh, uh, oh man, Dillon State Park. For those of you who are interested in Ohio, Dillon State Park will become one of the most famous parks in all of the world. Hey, Jay Press. Hey, Carl. Why do you do what do you do for work? Well, Big Red, would you like to talk about that? You want to talk about work? Because you know how you guys like to trash people about fucking working and shit like that. You know what I mean? You guys love to get on somebody about that, eh? Could you imagine if there were people? Well, you guys tell me I'm mentally ill, whether I'm capable of fucking working or not. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I got some PTSD. But anyways, the whole work thing, yeah, buddy. Some of us are men, and we did appreciate working, and we really would appreciate working again. You know what I mean? If we had all our faculties. Now, the only way we can get our faculties is, well, we're told that we live in a big delusion. So what we'd like to do is sit down with the people who say I'm fucking living with the delusion, and they can give me their perspective of the world. You know what I mean, bud? Here, I'm glad you brought this up. I'm really glad you brought this up. So, Big Red, I worked my whole life, bud. Right from a little youngster. I'm like, I could prove this. You know what I mean? Like, everything's recorded these days. You know what I mean? If you're not a worker, it would show it in your reports. You know what I mean? What would Dagburn's report say? What would Dagburn's report card say? But, anyways, so yeah, I ran into some problems at work, and I wasn't the only one running into the problems. You know what I mean? I'm a never give up kind of guy. You know what I mean? But I was like, the supervisor of the supervisors, if you know what I mean, brother. You know what I mean? I guess you could call it like an assistant manager. That was my last position. You know what I mean? The guy right underneath the manager. Okay. So I recognized some problems, and so are my other employees. They were going through a rough time mentally, all because of a fella, you know what I mean, who was in charge. And well, I don't want to get the story long, Anyways, there was a lot of buffoonery. I was working a lot. I was seeing a lot of shit going on that shouldn't have been going on, like racism, trying to fuck good people just to make them do what we wanted them to do, even though they always have been good to us. That sort of shit. The system was all fucked up. Like I said, I'm a never give up kind of guy. I was on the shop floor, dude, and I'm like, I cried. I broke down and cried. I was like, I know what the problem is, and I can't fix it. It's too ignorant. It's too ignorant. It won't listen. It won't listen. And well, see, the thing is, Big Red, if I didn't have a conscience, I would have done real good. See, here's the thing. I couldn't fire people who were not responsible for fucking fuck ups. You know what I mean? And that's what he wanted. They weren't gonna fucking do anything to me if I played ball, bud. I was willing to work 80 hours a week for him. You know what I mean? Fuck. I gave him everything I had. But that conscience thing fucking kicked in and it was all fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one that got fucking knocked out on fucking mental health problems. You know what I mean? I'm just the only one that was honest about it. That's the only problem. You know what I mean? A lot of other people said it was personal. So they didn't have to deal with ramifications. Then again, why? Why would a workplace do that? See, here's the deal, bud. Anyways, I want to get into the whole big story, but it fucking would the shit that was going on. It was fucking disgusting. I have the receipts, bro. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it unless I did. But anyways, these people had me to the point where I thought I was having a heart attack. I was fucking going out of my fucking head. You know what I mean? I had to get rushed to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out anxiety, but she can be a motherfucker. You know what I mean? There's lots of things that I think cause that anxiety, but so I got knocked out mentally. You know what I mean? I just, and being a proud man and being so weak at that time and being down, I convinced myself to fucking end it, bud. You know what I mean? That's how proud I was. You know what I mean? I can't even because the people, you would think that your workplace would give you an investigation, right? You'd be able to state your case in front of everybody and you could solve your problems, but that just wasn't the case, brother. No. Could you imagine 22 years of fucking pure dedication? I only ever had one fucking write up, dude. One. And it was bogus as fuck. But anyways, it was nothing major anyways. You know what I mean? It's fucking a no call, no show, supposedly. It's hard to prove. Hard to prove when they're fucking bringing it to you 2 months. Anyways, so Big Red almost like you guys think it's funny that somebody's death fucking bothered me. J Press, what is wrong with your brain, dude? Really? Do you know what it's like out in the world if you're getting fucked over and you're looking for help? Hey, can I have an investigation? Can you imagine your HR department? No. Yeah, your fault. This is personal, bud. Uh, no, no. See, you need to check my work hours, which you record, and you quite sure know that I don't have any fucking personal time, you fucking assholes. So no, it's not personal. Anyways, dude, could you imagine? You get all the way to the point where you're fucking emailing the fucking owner because all you want is an investigation or you want to sit down and talk amongst the group. You don't want to talk behind the person's back that you think is the fucking problem. You want to do it right to their fucking face. But no, no, I had to fucking email the owner. Would you like to? It's funny because I was just looking at that earlier today. I was like, I still can't believe that fucking Marwood just would you like to see would you like me to read the email that I sent the owner, because I couldn't get my fucking answers from fucking HR. Like, hey, his name's Chris Wood. Okay. I'll read this to you. Now you tell me how you would feel. I'll read the response back to you too, and you tell me how you feel about, you know. See, I was in a really bad way when I did this. I can't remember if I'd already attempted or was thinking about it, and this fucking contributed. Oh no, I did send it. I did send it. He didn't answer until after I made my attempt. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. I could figure it out. But anyways, Chris, I was really hoping I could come in this month and see what my future at Marwood would be like. I have been in a bad way for a long time, and I believe I've been treated like a piece of garbage over and over again. Your people seem to think playing with somebody's with a person's mental state is a game. Do you have any idea what it's like to hate yourself, give up on everything you have ever loved, and give up on and break down and cry on a daily basis, and you think you have no chance at a future because you can't talk about what happened in the past? You know what I mean? It's all fucked up. Let's talk about it. I've been trying to get help and nothing has worked. And now I'm just trying to talk about this to see if that will help me. You know what I mean? Hey, let's talk about the problems. You know what I mean? What made me leave work? I wasn't kicked out of work. I wasn't, none of that stuff. I fucking couldn't. You know what I mean? I was starting to fucking like have heart attacks. Uh, and then I say, please give your employees the education they should have, especially people in positions of power. Mr. Wood, please ask around about me and you will see how dedicated I am as an employee and that I'm not the type of person to lie or over exaggerate. You will find I have given you 22 years of complete dedication and loyalty and do not deserve the treatment that I received. Begging for help, you know what I mean? Right? That's the owner of the company. I'm saying, hey guys, I just want an investigation. I just want to talk. Can we talk? And this is the heartwarming response that I get. I tell them I'm having a hard time fucking living with myself. And this is the response that I get. Great to hear from you, Carl. I hope all is well. Sorry for the delay in getting back to you. This COVID situation has proven very difficult to manage. You may have heard Toyotetsu in Simcoe had an outbreak, and on Tuesday, this has been quite an effect on us. All in all, Marwood is doing very well with the new work coming on. We are so lucky to have so many parts and so many different vehicles, and we are not as exposed to the work shortages and experience by so many others. I hate to bring it back to you, Chris. I'm having a problem. Hey, can we solve it? Can we talk? And he's telling me he's got his own problems, I guess. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? It's not like they had other employees who took time off or asked for time off and they denied them and they fucking killed themselves. It's not like that's ever happened at Marwood before. You know what I mean? Anyways, he goes, I feel really bad that you feel you've been treated poorly. I know if you've asked for some personal time off, and let me tell you, there was never any personal time asked off. It said right on my I said work related. Anyways, they always try to do that. This is a you thing, Carl. You don't need to talk to us. You don't need to figure out what was going on. You just need to find yourself and then you can come back to work. We're not gonna fix what's broken. You get in line, motherfucker. Or now I could have went back and they're trying to get me because I went off on mental leave and I could have played that. You know what I mean? I'm not a fucking stupid individual, but fuck. He goes, I feel really poorly. I feel bad that you feel we have treated you poorly. And I know if you've asked for some personal time off. And we always do our best to accommodate that. I got the paperwork you guys want to see here. Work related. Oh, once you get clearance from your physician, feel free please come in and see Kinga, and we will have lots of work available right now. Even if you would like to come back slowly through our return to work program, that's totally fine. Hey, bud, we're not going to help you figure out what the fuck the problems are. You figure out that with your doctor. Well, hey, but I did talk to the fucking psychiatrist. He said I was dealing with a narcissist at this time. This is where I was with Dr. Boku at this time. He told me I was dealing with a narcissist. So you gotta expose the narcissist, or the narcissist still exists, or he rules your life. And well, a man of God does not get ruled by a narcissist. Anyways, so he says, I've kept this email between us, but did you want me to reach out to Kinga or John on your behalf? I want to be sure you are getting the support and communication. You need to get back to work as soon as possible so you feel able. We need all the help we can get because we got crises going on. Eh? Hey, Shane. Sorry. I'm too fast. You think I got problems with my head, but I got problems with my head because humans have problems with their fucking souls. You know what I mean? They just don't fucking have any. Did you hear what that gentleman said? Not a whole lot. Told me about his problems, but the fact that I fucking felt like, hey, I just want to talk. I think there's problems and shit like that. You know what I mean? I thought it was a little well written. You know what I mean? Considering the state that I was in, I look at it now and I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe I fucking wrote that email. But, anyways, I guess you guys think that's all right. Because someone to go off work after 22 years, you can't get to explain yourself. It's just fucking, hey, when you get clearance from your physician, and I also got letters, and nobody would talk to me from work. So you know what I mean? Hey, they all knew I could prove them all liars. You know what I mean? Jay Press, you know what I mean? I'm a smart little, I'm a smart little child of God. I know how to pick receipts up. You know what I mean? Hey guys, hey guys, is Carl lying? But then again, when they find out I'm the Mashiach, they'll be just fucking flapping their gums about how fucking bad it was and how Troy was so fucking horrible and blah 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 blah. They were the victims of the, but they felt abused and they couldn't say anything. But they let Carl fucking sit there and fucking suffer and suffer because, well, they're too fucking, they can't they can't risk it all for Carl. They can't tell the truth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If we all came together and pointed our finger at the problem and went, hey, hey, Mr. Wood, guess what? He's a problem. All of us should have problems. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, a good little narcissist, they love to love bomb and keep their little fucking monkeys happy. Hey, you guys are little monkeys of Satan, you fucking little map protectors. I seen that fucking Jonathan's in here. Jonathan, how you gonna feel when you know fucking God's real? And that Jesus demands a fucking truth from you and not to be a fucking shithead. Is that gonna hit you at all? Are you gonna have any fucking, hey bud, what happens to your soul? Hey, if you're not connected with God, what the fuck's gonna happen to you? You think you can run around acting like an asshole and get away with it? How do you think karma's gonna work there, shit turd? Hey, is there two places to go? Or is there stages? Huh? Is there stages of hell? 13 different flavors, maybe? I don't know. Hey, I'll take my chances on the good side. You know what I mean? Hey, what about you, Jonathan? You little fucking pussy. Huh? Huh? You ever gonna do anything for your children? Would you stand up and be a man if any of this shit I said was real? Hey, you are not willing to take a look at? Hey, fuck, buddy, you don't give a shit until it fucking happens to you, do you? What about this guy? They fucking sent to El Salvador, right? Trying to make him look like a fucking gang member and all this other shit. Hey, 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 Trump, right at the top, bud. Pam Bondi, all you fucking cunts. All of you is Trump, you little fucking stumpy little bitch. You might get a grip with God before you start fucking with people because karma, she trickles down, sweetheart, and you're all part of a little organization. You know what I mean? You think you can run around Gaza and let the Israelis blow it up so you can build your little theme parks and whatever the fuck you want over dead children? Trust with God. Yeah, that assassination attempt did not bring him to God. You know what I mean? He would know better than to do the shit that he's doing now. You guys can't figure out that he's not. What the fuck? You guys can't figure out this tariff thing's all over the fucking place. It's in, it's out, it's fucking in, it's out. Now it's not going to be fucking auto parts and fucking. You guys are only fucking yourselves. Do you know how much Canadians spend vacationing over in fucking the United States? But no, now I'm seeing all over the fucking news. We're having problems with that. Don't get caught. You know, we're in the States. I just saw a new. I shared a news clip, a news thing. Fucking American visiting Canada for vacation and then coming back home. And while his name didn't suit their fancy, and well, fuck, they detained him. I can imagine that American citizen for like 10 years, just fucking detaining him. I'm telling you guys, Netanyahu, he's here to call him the fucking Mashiach. He's not gonna like the Mashiach, not the real one. Maybe they're setting up one. You know what I mean? They're all got a big old setup for the Mashiach to come. He'll be able to read the Torah from fucking front to back. And this Mashiach couldn't give two fucking shits about the Torah because it's already on his fucking arm. Look at this, boys. She's the brand new one. You might want to get with her. She's the fucking truth. And if you want to get with the truth, you might want to start using your little fucking canoodles, eh? Might want to start kicking in the brains. You know what I mean? Hey, is what's going on in the world, is it good or is it evil? Is it time to get with God or sit with fucking Satan with all their little fear, huh? Huh, guys? Sit with your fucking fear, eh? Don't want to fucking make a change for the fucking future? And then you want to come after me? Whether I'm the Mashiach or not, I'm trying to do the right fucking things. And all I asked for is the fucking truth. And apparently, you people have a problem with it. Well, guess what? Buckle up, sweethearts, because the truth is coming whether fuck you like it or not. And you might not like the ending if you don't want to get with the truth. Now, I don't think Jesus is coming down with the great big fucking sword and say, kneel to the truth, motherfucker. No, you got your own free will, motherfuckers. Take your fucking choices yourselves. You know what I mean? mm, your fucking ignorance really bothers me. You know that, Justin? Not Justin, Jonathan. Jonathan, you have a sickness, a weakness. You love the drama, don't you, baby girl? It's only because you've been hurt so much. Let that hurt out, Jonathan. Oh, throw those emojis at me, baby girl. You know you're a pussy. You know you're a piece of shit. You know you're nothing next to me. I don't come out saying I'm better than anybody, but my actions sure do prove that fucking you're a piece of shit and I'm not. So, ah, hey, buddy, is that why you fucking hate me so much? I'm everything you want to be. Is that it? I don't want you to be me, motherfucker. I want you to be like Christ. Find out who you are in Christ, eh, Jonathan? Would you be willing to give that a go? Hey, if you were staring down the fucking barrel of a gun, would you take the side of Christ or would you fucking just hasta la vista, baby, and take your chances on what happens next, eh? Do we want heaven or do we want hell? Or do either of them even exist, eh, Jonathan? Just a piece of worm meat at the end, eh? Hey, bud, hey. Oh, sweetie, I just remembered something. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan. You want some more main character status? I'll give you some, sweetheart. Oh yeah, we'll add you to the fun. You and fucking MMA, fucking hardcore. He's gonna, you gonna beat me up with him. Hey, Jonathan, yeah, Bobby Rooks, Frank Rooks. Hey, what didn't that turn out to be a lie too? Fuck, eh? The Kumite. Hey, Frank Dukes. That turned out to be a lie or something. I don't know. Who knows these days? We're all told different stories. Talking about different stories. I, Candace is on a big rant about Harvey Pasternak now. Who was all about Harvey Pasternak for like fucking forever? I mean, how many videos dedicated to Harvey Pasternak? Now I can't go out and look for them, but I definitely did. You know what I mean? I noticed that. I was like, hey, why is a workout guy? Hey, who worked for the Canadian military and mind control, and with all these fucking celebrities, and some of them have problems. Hey, do you think we can get the FBI to look into this? You know what I mean? If you need proof, just go ask Kanye for it. He's got it. He's actually got something to back his mouth up with. You know what I mean? He's got the proof this time. Nah. No. We'll let Harvey run around on the streets. And that's not even his real name. It's like, who the fuck are these people? Kamala Harris isn't who the fuck she says she is. Fucking Bridget Marcone is not who she says she is. Fucking, like, holy fuck, eh? What is going on? What is going on? Holy crap. Jay Press. Nah, I'm just trying to get some shit out. I'm tired of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I want you to come to Jesus, but this is on you guys, your own free will. It's very frustrating. I'm not ranting. I'm spitting out major information. I'm glad you're here, little me. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you think you're my daddy. I'm so glad you think that. Cause listen, buddy, I don't claim that I'm Jesus. We need to clarify that. Yes, I know you like to take the truth and you kind of like to twist it your way. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even fucking hammer on the truth at all. There's no inkling of it, but you like to take inklings of the truth and make it yours. I don't think that I'm Jesus, bro. You know what I mean? Jesus was an avatar. You know what I mean? That avatar doesn't belong to me. I'm Carl. I'm Carl in Christ. He was Jesus in Christ. I'm Carl in Christ. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But then again, I am Jesus. But so are you, little me. But you don't see that. You're clueless. The fucking Bible tells you, dude. Like that's something that everybody wants. And you can't buy it. You can't fake it. You can't fucking earn it, dude. And that's by going through the truth. You gotta be willing to stand up against the world if you think the world's wrong. So why don't you, little me, why don't you put down right there what you don't like that I do or say? What is crazy, other than the fact that I'm the Mashiach, I'm the Christ, I'm the Rad Kachina. Hey, other than that, hey, I'm willing to give her all up. But if I am, I'm willing to prove her, bud. Because people like you cause a lot of damage in people's brains. You cause some PTSD. You know you do. You know what I mean? I like to get my brain analyzed. You know, I didn't see how much PTSD's in there. Don't go taking credit for it all. You know what I mean? The workplace, the hospital, the police, the CS, and the accident, all this other stuff. And I have to contribute. You know what I mean? You're just a contributor. I don't want you taking credit for it all. But if they're checking for PTSD, do you think they could see if there's like some fucking Christ oil or something in my head? Or am I crazy? Is there a little extra going on in there? Like, can they check the activity in the right side of my brain compared to little me's right side of his brain? Hey, little me. Now, I'm going to ask you this now. Do you want your image used on a merch line? Now, all proceeds get to go to you, bud. You know what I mean? But I want to come up with some real creative ideas. I think I've already said them. I said a lot. I forgot what they are, but that's why I say them on video. You know what I mean? I know that I'm being recorded at all times and I use it to my advantage. You know what I mean? Hey, when I say the police got evidence that they're idiots, they have all the evidence that they're idiots. You know what I mean? It's like the hospital. I would be interested because they'll never have any paperwork telling me what I went in there for other than violence and suicide. Could you imagine being locked up 5 times and they won't tell you what you did to get locked up? You just gotta fucking guess. One thing you fucking don't do it again. You know what I mean? But then again, right? It's a weird world. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Because everybody's waiting for this nice thing to come. And I think Jesus said, hey, you know what I mean? No. It's not going to be a good time. Coming for a little separation. Hey, there's going to be men that want to be with God, and their wives will not want to be with God. They will deny God. Therefore, those men will have to leave those women. They will have to choose God. You know what I mean? And children will be against their parents and all sorts of hoodoo. You know what I mean? It'll be a time for choices. It's like your family. They're gonna have to choose God or you. Which one would you like them to choose, little me? Would you like them to have a shot at heaven, or would you like them to stay in the cesspool that you want to stay silent about and let the future be a shithole for your fucking kids, eh, bud? Anyways, we got the Bible here. We're in Timothy, I think. It says, "Let the elders who rule be counted worthy of double honor, especially those who labor in the word and doctrine." How how many how many elders do you think are currently operating in the word? Like that word, the word is not the fucking Bible, right? That's Jesus. How many people do you think are operating in Christ, operating in truth, letting their people know exactly what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? I don't think there's any. I'm just saying. If there is, they might want to stand up, put their hands up now, say it. I pick the Lord over the devil. I want to be for my people from now on. I don't want to stay in silence. For the scripture says, "You shall not muzzle an ox while it treads out the grain, and the laborer is worthy of his wages. Do not receive accusation against an elder except 2 or 3 witnesses." Well, it's like Jesus said, I'm my own witness. Unless someone can show me where I'm wrong. You show me where there's a world leader that's with God. You show me where Shane, you show me where Trump's with God. Like God's pretty clear cut, right? He don't want anybody hurt. Using violence to solve violence. It's like fucking for virginity, right? You get that, right? It don't make sense. Therefore, it's not godly. You know what I mean? Or how about Tulsi Gabbard? Huh? You think she's with God? Well, she can sit there and bold-faced lie right to the fucking American people or not say whether or not she's part of a fucking conversation. Pretty fucking ridiculous. Pretty much ridiculous, eh? Or what about the Secretary of Defense? Which puts Christ tag on him? Which one of them are you going to put on? Well, if you got a tag and you got to tag one of them, it's fucking any leader, anyone, any leader around the world, not just leaders, part of their Congress or whatever. You could stick the Christ tag on any of them. Which one would it be? Give me some answers, right? Who would be your picks? Because they're the ones leading you. You're just staying silent and letting them do whatever it is they want. Like you get that they lied about that fucking signal thing, right? And they said they did what was best for America. But in that conversation, they clearly didn't say it was best for America, said it was what was best for Europe and that they needed to be compensated because they were tired of fucking doing everybody else's work. No fuck stain. Stay out of people's business. Mind your own fucking business, America. You know what I mean? You don't have the right to be dangling all over the fucking place, putting your nose everywhere. But you guys don't know that, do you? Fuck, we got dingle nuts over here. Greenland. Denmark has not done a good job of taking care of you, Greenland, and they're not supporting the world. And get the fuck out of here, dude. You think you can just waltz in and say somebody's not doing a good job, and that's why you're gonna fucking take over their land? A fucking dipshit. JD Vance would be fucking smarter than that, calling himself a man of God. Carl's putting the class to sleep with his boring. Well, what's boring? What am I saying that's fucking not true? What do you want to talk about? Oh, stop soda, God. Could you imagine, AD, just as something as stupid as that? You're saying that God told you to tell me something. Are you fucking for real, dude? You're about as smart as Marty. You're a Marty smart. You're a smarty. Brainwaves aplenty. Hey, we're down to one again. What else do we want to talk about, right? We got an hour here. Hey, D, I can't. You silly boy. That's good. Ah, and I think you'd almost do anything to get rid of me. I think you'd porn bomb me. You know what I mean? Take me out. No, I can't, Jay Frost. I don't have StreamYard. Hmm. You know what I mean? But what else do we got going on in the world today? So, would you guys like me to go over that again? So, I'm not Jesus, okay? And well, hey, little me is kind of right. Like I said, I never got into that. He was kind of right. AD, you think you're here to cheer me up, bud? All my suffering taught me lessons. You don't know that. You need to take a walk on the dark side, bud. Carl Jung it. Carl Jung it. Read some Carl Jung, bud. Stop the shots in the neck and read some Carl Jung. But then again, reading Carl Jung might not work. RFK thinks he had a spiritual awakening with Carl Jung. Well, I tell you, if RFK was really with God, they wouldn't have the goods on him. You know what I mean? They're saying that, well, RFK, they have the goods on him. Someone couldn't keep his hands out of the cookie jar. You know what I mean? And because he couldn't keep his hands out of the cookie jar and he can't let America know what kind of cookies he likes. Well, he's gonna he's gonna demon it. You know what I mean, AD? He's not gonna tell the truth. He's gonna work with them. You know what I mean? I had high hopes for RFK. I love Carl Jung. You know what I mean? I really think we made a mistake with Freud there. Now, there's one thing I do want to look into because I'm big into Carl Jung, the archetypes, all that sort of stuff. I can try and explain alchemy to you there, buddy, AD. But I don't know, that's magic stuff, bud. Anyways, there's this guy called Adler, if you wanna look into him. I guess there was a Freud and Adler choice too, you know what I mean? Like, you've looked into Freud, you know he's pretty satanic, you know what I mean? And still to this date, we're using outdated material, you know what I mean? I think we should look into but then again, Carl Jung tells you to face your dark side. Now, a lot of people think the dark night of the soul is where you just let loose and you just become a bad person and you're excused and you get to go to heaven. You just gotta experience the bad stuff. I don't fucking know. People are into weird things, but anyways, the dark night of the soul, but it's really when you take a look at your own soul and you try and lighten it up. You know what I mean? But you gotta go through the darkness with your light. You just don't shine. It's work. You know what I mean? Being with Jesus actually takes work, courage, critical thinking. But, hey, you know what I mean? You let me know where I'm not critically thinking correctly, because I think our condition is critical on Earth. And I think I'm here at this time for a reason. To gather up the rainbow warriors and, well, create a path for humanity to follow. And it's gonna be real easy, 80. We're gonna follow Christ. Hey, bud. Jesus Christ. He showed us the way. We got to be willing to die for this, AD. They cannot hurt your flesh, AD. They cannot. They can take it, they can destroy it, but what's inside of it, they can't take that, buddy. That belongs to God. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of nutheads that believe it belongs to Satan, and Satan will determine their outcome. And they're really dumb. They're really dumb, AD. They're not thinkers. They look smart, but they aren't smart. Bill Gates, George Soros, and they're not smart people. You know what I mean? If you really pay attention to them, and if you press them, nobody likes to Jay press them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about doing. What don't I listen? What is my malfunction? No, you can't tell me I'm wrong. You're wrong, AD. You're going to hell because you are a chicken shit who is fucking unable to see his own fucking reality because he doesn't want to, because he's comfortable with who he is. Fine. It's your choice. If that's the ending you want, there's nothing I can do. Like, I want better for you than you want for you. And that's disturbing to me. Like, you give up on you, and I don't want to give up on you. I keep saying, fuck these people. Just Just take them right off your fucking list, Carl. Never talk to them again. You have tried so much and so hard. Hey, bud, when the world gets better in the brain, let's start moving my body. How about that? Huh? I don't care about too much right now, bud. You know what I mean? I most times would rather just go home. I know this isn't my home. I've always known it. It's fucking weird, dude. Like, fuck. Why does no place ever feel like home? But then again, you know what I mean? I had to go see the doctor all the time. Hey, I got no energy. I don't know what the fuck's going on. No, you're just depression. I'm like, are you sure? I just feel tired and fatigued all the time. I don't know if it's depression. Like, no, we need to get these pills into you. Anyways, I guess I've always had a few vampires in my life. You know what I mean? Mark took over your home. Okay, AD. No, Mark's here as the bear witness. I'm using him to my advantage. Hey, see what you see? And when they find out I'm the Mashiach, don't go lying. You know what I mean? You don't want to lie at this time. And I don't think you would. You know what I mean? Hey, AD, I've tried asking you guys. Hey, remember all the times I try asking you guys for help? Hey, I'm going through this serious problem. Hey, can you guys fucking give me your opinion? And instead, you fucking put it off on me and tell me it's my fault. Hey guys, I think I've had like over $20,000 stolen from me. Hey, would someone fucking listen to me? I don't think this is right. You know what I mean? But I'm afraid if I like how I react could put me into the hospital, right? Like, wouldn't you guys want to find out if you've had like over $20,000 stolen from you? Like, fuck that shit. $20,000 is nothing but grow up. Hey, AD. Well, it means something to me and it means something to a lot of people out there, you little narcissistic prick. You think you're better than everybody, eh, bud? I read you like a book. Don't worry, AD. I know exactly who you are, bro. Don't worry about it now, bro. You know what I mean? I worry about you. Most of all, I hope that your wife and family fucking leave you. That would be the best thing for you. You need the maximum amount of suffering that you can possibly get to come to Jesus. That's why junkies, I believe, come to Jesus. You know what I mean? They need something outside of themselves. They let old God in. They just don't go all the way. We need to go all the way with God. The truth should matter. You know what I mean? Hey, AD, what do you think I do all day, bud? What do you think I do all day? What is it you think I do? Hey, bud, do you think maybe I'm more active in a child's life than you are in your children's life? Do you ever think about that? It's quite possible, eh? AD, huh? But hey, I'm just a peasant boy, AD. You know what I mean? 20 grand is nothing to a baller like you. Hey, money means something to you, doesn't it, AD? Oh, yes, it does, doesn't it, sweetie? You abandoned one of your kids. Stop. What are you talking about? I abandoned my children. Never abandoned my children, you fucking dipshit. Actually, I probably should have abandoned my family because I wasn't raising my children the way I knew I should be. But I didn't want fights and I didn't want to lose my family. So I went along with her plan. I ain't blaming her. I had anything that transpired, I let transpire. But I see the errors of my way. And I'd like my young boys who should be men to become men and stand up for the right things, do the right things, and know that hard work will pay off if you fucking believe in yourself and you do it through Christ. Because if you believe in Christ, you'll fucking believe in yourself, AD. People don't know that. He lives in you, just as God lives in you. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, bro, all in you. Can you imagine that? That's how special you are. You just got to find the special recipe inside of you yourself. You know what I mean? I can only tell you the truth so much, or try and inspire you so much. I don't know. I don't know what would bring you to the truth, AD. It's the thoughts of an eternal stupidness. Fucking not want to kick you up into high gear. You know what I mean? Whether I'm a She-Hulk or not, you're not right. You're not doing good, dude. You're a real good narcissist. Right? You know what I mean? And like I said, when you find out it's the awakening, and your family's gonna watch this, and they're gonna know the only way to fucking better themselves is to get away from the garbage. I don't like calling you garbage, AD, because you're not really garbage, but that's what you tell yourself. So, hey, if you want to tell yourself you're garbage and you want to live in garbage, then hey, I don't want you to live in garbage. I want you to live in the world that God created for you to live in, not the cesspool you allow. You know what I mean? You need to get Mark out ASAP, eh? AD. This dude sounds crazy. Well, Bruce Lee, I'm the Christ, bud. The Red Kachina. Know any native folks? I like to stir them up, eh? Get the spirit in them. Hey, let's do it for God. Hey, hey, hey. Have you guys ever noticed, like, hey, what do you guys know about the native heritages? Huh? Do you guys know anything? Do you think there's a reason we don't really know? I know we know about their nice little pretty totem poles, and they used to do some rain dances and stuff like that, but do you really know about the heritage, like deep down rooted? A lot of similarities to the Bible and stuff like that, you know, when you get right into it, right? Some alien stuff too, eh? They were doing the hoochie goochie with the fucking aliens, right? Did you know that? J Press, they were doing it with aliens. That's their stories, not mine, but you know, can you imagine if it's real? You met Jesus once, eh? Well, Bruce Lee, if it turns out not to be Jesus, it might not be a happy ending for you. You know what I mean? You got convinced by the wrong guy. Jesus lives inside of you. You know what I mean? Don't be giving yourself over to men unless Jesus comes, and I'm quite sure he'd be able to prove that. Well, you know what I mean? You'd just be able to feel. He'd be electric. He'd be all about love and truth, and you just kind of vibe together. You know what I mean? I'm not worried. If Jesus comes down, I think we're vibing together, but I don't know. What if it was just the return of Christ, though, eh, Bruce Lee? And I'm here with the Christ, and I'm here to try and convince others to catch on to the Christ. You know what I mean? But don't follow me, Bruce Lee. No, no, no. Follow Christ. Jesus. He set the way for us. You know what I mean? And that's what the Bible tells us. You know what I mean? Because I will hear blasphemy. But then again, most Christians will run and hide when you fucking want to have a conversation about God with them. Dare you? No, Casey. I'll flap my gums about God all the time and West Elf and and quite debate them and I'd smash them. I know everything. Hey, Buck Chow, you might want to fucking wake up, Casey. You're not doing good with Jesus, and you think you are. And that's the bad part. These Christians who have convinced themselves so desperately that they know who Jesus is, and yet they do nothing in Jesus' name. Other than hate. I'm better than you. But then again, there's so many denominations of Christians, right? Those Mormons, I think they put in special rules so that men can rule the world there. You know what I mean? I don't think they're a special group. The Jehovah's Witness. Hey, AD, that's how fucking annoying I am. Can you imagine? Like being pushed out of a fucking like they had a little thing at the little market we went to. The Jehovah's Witness did. They're pretty much asking me to leave, dude. So I'm like, hey, what are you doing for Jesus, huh? What are you doing? Well, I don't have to do anything. He's coming to save the day. I'm like, what if he isn't coming to save the day? What if he lives inside of you and you got to do the work? No, Jesus wouldn't do that to me. He loves me. Poor little Jehovah's, eh? Paying all that money, the Mormon leaders and Jehovah leaders just here, we'll give you some more rules because we're the leaders. Aren't you worried about people who say they're Christians? They are so not with Christ, I don't think. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sit here and go, yeah. I think people who follow Kenneth Copeland, they're doing real fucking good. And Joel Osteen, he's the fucking jewel of God's eye, eh? Fucking Mr. Manly. Ooh. Anybody from fucking Hillsong? You know what I mean? We got Karl Marx over there, fucking, fucking infesting fucking Bieber over there. Fucking, he's supposed to be a man. Like, what the fuck? Greg Locke, Pagani, fucking Ivan Salvador, all these guys. What like, do you think, like, hey, I'm just thinking, like, I always put myself in other people's position. Like, if I was Greg Locke and I had that fucking platform that he's got, I grab a film crew with a whole bunch of my fucking gangster buddies who have the same fucking special gift. And like I said, I'd be hunting Billy Gates. I'd be hunting demons down. You know what I mean? And then have a podium set up at the side. Hey, now that you lost those demons, Bill, how are you feeling? Anything you'd like to tell the world? Hey? Oh boy. Been almost an hour. Hey. Oh shit, it's 4:30. I'm gonna have to cook dinner shortly. We're almost at the hour. Hey, hey, what are you having, AD? You having some gourmet meal, some good stuff us peasants can't afford? Hey, you big man, you. Oh, you man of mystery. Applebee's, eh? I don't know. Is there Applebee's in Canada? I think there is. I think there might be. I think there's one in Windsor. So that's like right next to fucking, at least there was, I think, right next to Detroit, right? Don't burn the house because I'm a bad cook too, right? Not only am I a bad person, I shouldn't be around children, and I'm a bad cook. I've been to Applebee's in the States all the time. I'm trying to think of all the Applebee's in the States I've been to. I can't even remember. AD, you ever been to Kansas? AD? Yeah, stroll down some of their highways. Like that's brain numbing, eh? Just Roadhouse in 45 minutes from me. Uh, there's all sorts of different roadhouses around here, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of restaurants we have anymore. I don't ever go out to eat. Like my wife loves Kelsey's. What gross. But that's usually if we go out. It's Kelsey's or what's the other one? Montana's. It's just another thing of Kelsey's, you know what I mean? All under one umbrella, J Press. You know who all is under all those umbrellas? Hey, buddy. BlackRock. Larry Fink. He thinks you're a tool bag. You're nothing. You're a nobody. And he's going to buy the Panama Canal. Hey, how do you feel about Larry Fink bringing the Panama Canal back to America? An American hero, right? Hey, I don't think Larry Finkelstein there. He don't go with God. Do you know what I mean? I think he puts money over people. Hey, you can't use that. It's my job. It's my job. You know what I mean? When you go to heaven and you fuck people over and you said, "Hey, I couldn't lose my job," it's not going to quite cut it. You know what I mean? It's like the NBA. You know what I mean? It's like I said in this video I did. Hey, listen to the parents of the young girl. that supposedly has a young an NDA with Justin Trudeau. I would let the people know. You know what I mean? I would just say, hey, fuck the NDA. God's more important than the NDA. I am not going to suffer hell again because of fucking Justin Trudeau. My daughter or my child will not stay a fucking victim of Justin. We will not accept the fucking money. You know what I mean? The money just wasn't worth it. Now that we know our souls are fucking in trouble if we don't let her out, hey, with no doubt, because J Press, hey, you're a creek squatter, aren't you, J Press? You're one of them there hollerback girls, hey? Hey, don't worry. Listen, I understand why you guys love Upchurch. His music can pull you out of a hole, eh? It's inspirational sometimes. The problem is, he's not really the man behind the music. You know what I mean? It's not really about him. I think that's who he wants to be. It's not really who he is. It's unfortunate. But then again, I don't think I've even heard the last couple albums. There was nothing that really popped out at me like, hey, this is good. Maybe it's the Adderall or something, eh? I think maybe the addition of the Adderall. You gotta admit, like the last couple albums, like, hey, I'm thinking, wow, what's the one? Pioneer. Like that was the last good one. And then he had a couple decent songs. I'm not gonna say like I like Bad Man Majama, but that's with Broadnecks and he hates Broadnecks now. You know what I mean? And then there's JJ Longhorn too, that Prove It or whatever. I didn't mind that song. But hey, is JJ Longhorn man of God or would he pick up church over God, eh? What do you guys think? Hey? Because I got a story to tell about Upchurch that doesn't make him look like a very good person. Well, should men of God be fucking chumming around with fucking pieces of shit who claim to be with God, but they're actually with Satan? You know what I mean? Because if you're not with God, you're really with Satan. So if you don't really have an interest in the truth, then well, you're riding with Satan. You know what I mean, J Press? Something just happened there. I don't know what it was, but I hope it wasn't my thoughts. That you know, might have been downstairs. I got the fact right here, somewhere. Anyway, I gotta go cook dinner, guys. Oh, we got 10 people in here finally. What do we got here? 80s wife doesn't know how to cook, so they eat out. 1 out of 5-star restaurants. Is that the problem, 80? Well, here's the deal, Tyrone. I'm going to be real honest with you. That little cunt AD should be cooking his wife fucking dinners as her ass is out there fucking working, bringing in the money, because AD's the money man. You think he could get off his ass and cook some fucking dinner for his family, but he wants to run around the internet telling everybody how good he is. Look at me, I'm better than everybody. Meanwhile, he's not even with Jesus. Like, what a fucking loser, right? If you're not with Jesus, you're not doing good. Tyrone, let Dagburn know I got a MMA gym set up and ready to go. Oh, I don't know, J Press. I want to see Dagburn give you a one too. Colby needs to stop using his influence to do. No, 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 Tyrone. No, 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 no. No, 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 buddy. You're treading on some bad stuff. You know what I mean? Old little Johnny Dagburn wants to run around saying he's a fucking victim and bullshit. You might want to correct yourself. You know that young man is not a fucking groomer. Now, I have my differences with Colby, and I don't give a fuck if whoever claims to be my worst fucking enemy has the truth on their side. I'm standing behind that person because they have the truth. You show me where he's a groomer. Because if you're going to run around saying that about somebody, you better be 100% fucking sure. But hey, like, hey, here's the deal. Kobe took me the wrong way. That's what I think. I was genuinely concerned about Kobe because Creek Squad is not what the fuck he thinks it is. But it's a big part of his identity now. You know what I mean? He wants to hold on to it. And I think he could be so much more successful if he just fucking let go of it. Doesn't mean those people can't be part of his channel, but I just felt like he was just leaning on the Upchurch thing just a little bit too much. So, you know what I mean? I wanted to tell him a story, but like everybody on this fucking thing, you try and tell us nobody wants to fucking hear. You know what I mean? They want to put their tail feathers up and like I don't like saying the things I say about Billy, but they're fucking true. Sorry, man. He went on somebody's property, fucking drunk. The results were he fucking tried to kill people. I don't know. Maybe his version's real, but he's not willing to tell it. So I got to believe the only version that's out there because unfortunately today, the truth is kept hidden a lot. You know what I mean? If there's a way to get out of something, fuck a good lawyer should get you out of murder. You know what I mean? Look at OJ. But then again, did OJ even do it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not from, we don't know anything anymore. But Tyrone, well, Dagburn could learn a thing or two from Colby. You know what I mean? You guys can say whatever you want about him. He's a young man. He wants to fucking be better. I just believe he could be better in different places. You know what I mean? But he wants to be better. He works all the time, does his thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if he still does the MMA thing or whatever it is, but fuck, you know what I mean? That's trying to better yourself. And as far as fucking like Dagberg going on about fucking trying to tell Kobe not to try and chase music. But what the fuck has Dagberg been doing? He's got fucking rap songs out there. He just knows he fucking sucks. So why would he want anybody else to succeed? You know what I mean? That's just my feelings. I haven't really listened to Kobe to tell you the truth, whether he's good or not. But if he sucks and he loves doing it, hide away. Hide away so nobody can fucking see you become so fucking unbelievably good. And you come back on the internet and you have this fucking song that just twists people's brains into the fact that they have to fucking love it because it's so fucking good and they can't put you down. You know what I mean? But we don't look at things like that anymore. You know what I mean? People aren't out there inspiring young people. Look at fucking Jelly Roll, one of the biggest fucking artists in the world right now. You call him fucking fat and you'll leave the internet instead of being a man and accepting what he is. Hey, I am fat. And look at what the fuck I'm still accomplishing. But thanks for inspiring me because, well, I am not that I'm fat because you bothered me. So now I'm going to get thin and I'm really shoving your face. But we can't do that. Instead, we got to have other celebrity tards come out and say, hey, stick it on Jelly Roll. And hey, you guys can say whatever the fuck you Creek squatters can say whatever the fuck you want about Jelly Roll, but that motherfucker is huge. And I'm not talking about just in his weight. I'm talking about his effect on the world. My mother-in-law just went to a fucking Jelly Roll concert. She's like fucking 80. Out at a fucking Jelly Roll concert. And then we got this. I'm sorry, I'm not down with his wife. I'm not down with that inspiring young girls. Hey, I understand you did what you had to do to fucking get to where you are, but hey, wouldn't you want to better yourself and set a better example for others? But instead, this twisted fucking devil Satan fucking world, fucking, we got Jelly Roll's wives everywhere. They're fucking Kim Kardashian is a fucking woman for our young children to aspire to be because she's a great businesswoman. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Is that who we are as humanity? I guess that's what we are. You know what I mean? But then again, they brainwash and steer us in certain directions, make things happen. You know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, but I'm tired of living in stupidity. Like the world's setting your brains up to be stupid, and I'm trying to show you. Like Jesse Smollett, he was just a hate bomb. He was out there to cause hate. He's related to Kamala. Why do you think he was like, "Hey, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not gonna hurt myself. I swear." It's because he knew he knew shit. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Hey, why else is he saying, "Hey, I'm fearing for my fucking life here"? But then again, he didn't really have much of a price to pay to trick, mind fuck the world. But then again, hey, at least he got a little jail time. Mark Zuckerberg, he fucked the world way worse than Jesse Smollett ever could have. And we're just like, we love you, Mark. Keep creating meta. We'll follow your lead. It's going to be a brand new meta world. Or censorship is what? Oh, that's only depends on certain things, right? You guys heard about the whole rephrasing of anti-Semitism, right? I mean, come on. We're dictating speech now, right? Oh, Trumpy! Oh, Trumpy, Trumpy, Trumpy! The master of free speech, except if it's speech that he doesn't want to hear, then there's jail time. But then again, hey, hey, I gotta five, I gotta, I gotta cook this chicken, but I got time. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Do you think I should wrap it, bake it, like put the seasoning on it? You know what I mean? I like my chicken a little spicy. You know what I mean? Should I wrap the bacon around it, 80? Or what do you think? Have Mark do it. Mark's not here, bud. No, Mark's not here. Hey, what's your fascination with Mark? Why are you concerned with Mark? Would you like to talk to Mark? Would you like to have him on your show? Hey? You think he's living rent free, eh? Nothing is free in this house. Why not, 80? They all live rent free. What? I'm a horrible person, but they all live rent free. Hey, hey. You know what I mean? Three unemployed boys, all adults. Not all unemployed. I got one that's employed. But hey, if you made him pay rent, his mother wouldn't do that. I'd make him be responsible for things. Are you kidding me? See, he's a sensitive little angel that will spaz the fuck right out if you ask him to do something. But he's not. We didn't enable him at all. Holy fuck. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I still take care of my kids, AD. You know what I mean? I pay for them. They're all adults, 21, 20, and 23. Hey, but I also take care of, well, the results of my children. Now, the result isn't really a fuck up. It's beautiful. But him fucking up brought that beautiful thing into our lives. But I just don't think I should be financially responsible as much as I am. You know what I mean? I raised mine. You know what I mean? But hey, you can't you can't be mean to people these days and say, hey, it's time for you to step up and be a little fucking responsible. You know what I mean? Hey, man, you've really made some fucking poor choices, and I'd like to point them out to you. But we don't do that. We don't parent, we just say, "Hey," we just support them when they make bad decisions, eh? "Hey, let me take care of that for you." You know what I mean? "Alright, no problem. Let me take care of that for you." It's a weird world. Weird, 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 but hey, hey, the is there any real humans out there? Is there anyone trying to live in Israel? Talking about that chunk of land. You know, the state of mind where all you wanna know is what the truth is. You don't care either way. You're not you're not trying to make up the truth. You're willing to accept it no matter which way it comes at you, AD. Hey? What do you think would happen if the world had to face that there was a God? Would that cause chaos and pandemonium? You know what I mean? Or would it be something good if God sent someone down like me? You know what I mean? To say, "Hey, I've went through all your bullshit. I know why you do your bullshit. Let's fix your fucking bullshit, and let's live the lives that we're supposed to live." Suffered a lot for you, AD. A lot, a lot, a lot. A lot of suffering, but a lot of learning. That's the thing. With suffering comes learning, or you can forget about it, not fix your problems, put them to the side, pretend like they never happened. But in the back of your mind, you always know. You know what I mean? You always know. They're still there. But you took the shot in the neck to forget them. Anybody? I think you could win this battle you're in. I really do. Rumor has it Tyrone blows dudes out the truck stop. Well, I don't know about those rumors, so that's nothing to say there. We can chat face to face. Want to go to Applebee's with me? Yeah, I'll get on the first flight to Minnesota. It's not safe for me to go to America right now. I've said some things about Trump where I don't think he's with God, and I want to know the truth. I want to be wrong about him. I want him to be with God, but in my heart of hearts, the evidence points towards no. No, 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 no. He's a narcissist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But once you fly down here, we'll find a nice place. Hey, I'll find a really nice place. There's a steakhouse in we can meet in London. There's a nice little steakhouse there. Or well, you're gonna have to buy because 20 grand's nothing to you, bud. So you gotta buy too, right? Take care of a poor boy like me. What's that? I went to I think it was the last time me and Joanna went out for a meal or something. I'm trying to remember the burger. We went to this burger place. Five Guys, I think it was. I think it was Five Guys. It wasn't too bad. Lots of French fries, eh? Greasy old London, Ontario. Well, it hasn't always been greasy. You know what I mean? I didn't think it. Well, you know what I mean? She is fucking greasy now. Oh yeah, old Dundas. Fuck, like holy smokes, man! It's a mess. It is a fucking mess in London. Like, if there's even a smaller town, like right next to it, called St. Thomas. And that's just a hopping, skipping away from me. You know what I mean? It's it's all fucked up. But then again, there's a methadone clinic in there, and if you hit the right side of town there, it's sad, you know what I mean? But we can talk about that, hillbilly. It's a sad nobody sees hope anymore, you know what I mean? The system's got us so fucked up that, hey, most people are all fucking hooked up on drugs and don't see a fucking future, and they know that they gotta start from the bottom again, and fucking and then financially, it's just you fall in the box and or live with somebody or you can't. It's a mess, I think. We used to be able to have fucking the man work and the wife take care of the home and still have vacations and do all sorts of good stuff like that. And now, fuck, people can't even leave bad situations because they can't fucking afford it. You know what I mean? Or they're financially fucked forever. Or it's weird. Like, like, hey, you guys talk about Mark. Like, if he wants to get an apartment, like I said, it's gonna be like 2 grand for the guy. You know what I mean? Around London. And you guys can go check that out for yourselves. To be in a decent part of town, because like Hillbilly said, she's a bit of a dirty town, eh? And anyway, yeah. So he's got a kid and like what, $700 a month for child support. So if you're, I'm just guessing, I don't know what he makes. I'm gonna say he's a government employee, right? I'm gonna say 4 grand a month he's bringing in. If you start taking 700 away and then 2 grand away, and then you start putting the groceries away, you can't even have nothing. Nothing. Did you guys ever think about little things like, hey, nothing really changes. We have everything we need. Why all this fluctuation and bullshit? You know what I mean? Because they can dictate to us, right? I honestly think, and I don't know, I might be wrong. I honestly think that there's a different source of energy out there and they just don't want us to have it. You know what I mean? I think they should stop fracking for some reason. Fracking's bad, I think. You know what I mean? Too much fracking going on, but I might be wrong. That's what the Canadian defense minister told me. The Galactic Federation of Aliens said, "Stop the fracking." And then you got Trump. He's a big fracker. He loves the fracking. You know what I mean? Get the fracking. We've got money to make. I don't know how he like. I know that lowers the price of, I guess, but what else does it really do for America other than make his friends a lot of money? Yeah. Anyways, his friends shouldn't own that oil, anyways. It should belong to the people, and we can't figure that out because a few little dipshits. And I'm guessing they have ties to the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. And they convinced us all that they should have it all and that it doesn't belong to us. Even though God tells us, hey, I'm leaving this with you people, okay? You guys need to take care of it. It's super important that you take care of it. Don't give it over to the devil. And then comes a Rothschild, and we're just like, we love you guys. We want you to be happy. We want you to have everything that you deserve. You know what I mean? And then over time, because of our ancestors and their generosity and stupidity and acceptance of these fucking gross devil pigs, look where it's got us. Anyways, like, did I miss something here? I'm about to go, and well, that's the thing, hillbilly. My kids never went without either. Always make them work for it. You know what I mean? You should. They'll appreciate it more because they'll tell you as adults they don't appreciate fuck all that they get. There's no appreciation at all. I don't think they realize how good they got it, but they know they can get away with whatever they want to do. Mommy's gonna fucking back their play, whether they're right or wrong. The blood thing. That's the thing. Got to be born of water and spirit. So I'm telling you guys, stop worrying about who your fucking blood is. Start recognizing other people of God, because those are the people you want to be with, not the blood ones, the ones of spirit and water. But anyways, I'm gonna go cook this chicken. Carl, sing me the national anthem. Well, I don't think so there, J Press. I don't think so. I'm not even proud to be a Canadian, which I'm not. I don't identify as anything. I certainly, if I was American, would be ashamed to be one. I would not take that identity on. She's gross. This is gross as Canada. Just a big a pussy. The only problem is, pussies in Canada, they keep their fucking mouth shut. The pussies in America, they're all talk about how they're fucking so good and so great with no fucking results. Nothing but hurt in the world. Well, listen, Charlie D, it is fucking cold. It certainly is fucking cold out there. Oh, my wife texted me. Okay. Oh, what was I doing here? Um, it's 7 degrees here, and I think it's warmer now than it was earlier. See a little bit of sun out there now. Mhm, we are great. Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta cook some dinner. Well, maybe I'll come back later and play. Or maybe, who do you guys think I should direct my videos towards? MMA hardcore? Johnny Dagburn, Charlie D. Huh? Who should we? Colby? Should we have a conversation with Colby? Right? I did make some good shorts on Colby. You know what I mean? I don't need no editing. I think I rocked him out of the park. Right? I think Colby should even appreciate them. I mean, the one where you're the best, the Karate Kid one, Dagburn, eh? Hey, Charlie D. I'd go over everything he ever did if people actually fucking paid attention. You know what I mean? If it would make a change, I would review all of his stuff. You know what I mean? Stand by the TV and point out all the stupid shit he says, all the lies that he says, all the bullshit that he says. And he's got to realize he's got to take it to God. I'm only doing this because I want the best for Dagburn. But if he isn't willing to realize he's an idiot, then there's nothing I can do to help. He's got to admit it first, and then. But anyways, I keep saying it's time to go. But hey, you guys take care.